Namaste, hello my friends. So I would like to offer to you a little game, to propose to you a little game, because during this time of confinement, it's the best time to help yourself and to heal yourself and to empty the ego suitcase. So before you start, there are a few things I would like you to understand. And the first thing is that each individual is equally wonderful. And we have to understand that it's not your ego that is a problem. You're not your ego, but that you're carrying the ego suitcase. And since childhood, labels have been defining you, and inevitably you have started believing them. You know, you have started believing I'm not good enough, or I'm selfish, I am hard, I am mean, I am a liar. And inevitably you may also have started behaving this way. So the result is that you have been hard, either with yourself or with those around you. The good news is that it's not your fault. You're not responsible for it. Whatever you have said or you have done, understand that behavior is almost always the result of memories. And sometimes these memories come from very far in the family and genetic branch. But are you a memory? Who are you? Is a memory defining you? Are you the memory, or are you the observer of it, the space, the understanding of it? And if you have that space and that presence, understanding it, you're free from it. We all carry the ego suitcase, the human ego, and no one is truly responsible. And once you understand what mind is, what ego is, and once you forgive yourself and you forgive those who have hurt you, you can leave the past behind and start with this freshness and lightness from within you. So the second thing you have to understand is that as long as you do not want to face the ego suitcase and open it, ego still influence you. Disturbing memories still play in your life. So I suggest that you play with words in order to find all the positive and negative identities that bother you. And by doing so, you give a chance to really empty the ego bag. And this gives a chance to your real nature, to the emptiness within. That is not only empty, but that is your intuition, the intelligence within, the divine consciousness. And that's opening to the real you. So what should you do? And it's very simple. You find all the identities that disturb your mind, all the words that disturb your mind. How do you know if they disturb you? You start by silently putting some sentences, some words, some identities in your body. I am hard, or I am mean, or I am selfish. Is there space, openness for I am selfish, or is your body resisting it? You feel, you take your time, you feel. If there is space, that means this identity is not active in you. And if there is no space, that means this identity is active. You breathe with it. You feel where the tension is. You breathe. You cross it. And that's it. That's simple. So try to find all the identities. That's a game. Try to find all the identities that disturb you. I am hard. I am weak, I am violent, I'm perverse, I am toxic, I lie to myself, I am a manipulator, even I'm a pedophile. Sometimes, it's not a problem in your life, but we are afraid of something, or it's in the consciousness, and the fears are around. So our body may react to such identities. Don't take it as a problem. Don't think whether the sentence is true or not, or whether it's a problem or not in your life. Do not analyze anything. Do not take any sentence seriously. Just play with words to test whether a memory is active or not, or a fear is active in your body. And I'm a victim, I am unfair, I am wrongly accused, I am cruel, I am sick, I am dying. That's a big one that we are afraid about. So just feel in the body, cross it. There is at one point, when a memory is active, at one point the body of course reacts to words, but you feel tension, strong or slight sensations in such and such place of the body. You feel completely these sensations. Really do not try to avoid them. Take a deep breath, take the time to cross them. At some point there is a peak, you will feel I'm dying, oh, there is a peak at one point, the fear is there, the peak of the fear is there, and then resistance stops. And do not be afraid of this peak, breathe and pass it. And the memory is then uprooted. It will no longer be active in your life. If you don't manage to cross the resistance right away, well, do the exercise again later. There is no problem, simply meet what is here and now with no expectation. And for each sentence that you've been working on, for example, I'm hard, then do the work with the opposite, finish with the opposite. For when you've been working with I am hard, and you've crossed the resistance, then open to the opposite. I am soft, I'm gentle, I'm kind. And feel the word, the sentence, I'm gentle in your body. If there is no resistance, fine. If there is resistance, you breathe with it. Breathe with it, cross your resistance until there is space again. And you can do the same with every sentence. I am a manipulator. You finish working with I am honest. I am sick, breathe at the end with I'm completely healed. For I am mean, breathe with I am kind. For I am unfair, breathe with I'm good. I am perverse, breathe with I'm healthy. I am a pedophile, breathe I have no problem at all. I am sad, breathe with I'm happy. I'm dying, breathe with I don't risk anything. I'm not good enough, breathe with I have nothing to prove or I have no one to please. I am afraid, breathe with I have no fear. I do not love myself, breathe with I'm perfectly at peace with myself. I totally love myself. So for each sentence in the negative, finish with a sentence in the positive and then forget about the positive, negative. It's just a healing exercise. Don't analyze it. And I invite you to really explore all the words that bother you, to heal everything by feeling and breathing in the body, and to completely empty the ego suitcase. And this is a magic basis for real renewal, for real healing, and for self-realization, which is leaving the total space for your emptiness in your life. So when your body no longer reacts to any sentence, understand that you're really deeply healed. And even if certain mental habits can persist for some time, sometimes for a short time or a longer time, it's okay. Understand that a big boat, a liner, takes time to stop even when the engine is turned off. And if you're annoyed because you believe I will never change, meet this sentence in your body and breathe with it, cross it. And then at the end, again, meet the opposite. I'm totally open to change. I'm changing. I'm transformed. Feel if you believe it or not. And I respect myself and I respect others. And once healed, trust your inner voice and do your best to respect yourself. And that means even if you have accepted all aspects of ego within, you don't have to accept everything in your life. So respect yourself, set boundaries when they are necessary, say no when it's necessary also. Do your best to respect also others and to respect nature and animals, and really let's give the best we can for a new change. Once everything is healed inside, let's do our best to maybe change diet a little bit, more vegetarian or eat less meat, and reduce your consumption of meat and fish, and do your best to eat organic, to use, if you're agricultural, to use less pesticide. Do your really best for life. And well, I hope this healing exercise has helped you. And if you need more examples of ego for the game of identities, you can read the book I wrote, The Source, which gives all kinds of examples of ego and situations, and it helps to cross this ocean of samsara and to meet all the resistance within. And if there is also on the page Initiation and Book, which is on my website, tilicho.fr, tilicho.fr. So you'll find also on the page Initiation and Book 2 papers on the feminine and masculine, which give also a list of feminine and masculine ego tendencies. So this can also help. Well, I wish you the best to really start and help yourself and also the world to start anew, to really empty this human suitcase and this ego suitcase. Well, my friends, all the best to you. for this healing, for a new start, and for a good game. All the best.